Hey, it's ArcSecond. In this video, I'll be playing our Bruiser Echo, which is the pick that got me rank 1 both times. We've got some tough matchups this game, so we'll see what we can do. Luckily, we're on red side and we can path towards our bot since we're triple AP top side. Also, we'll see who's top or mid here. Because if it's Riven top and she just builds Monk, it's going to be almost impossible to deal with that lane, but luckily we want to play around bot side anyways. With Echo in general, you want to play towards basically the enemy Raptors. Red starts way better on Echo. And as far as the build goes, the build we're running this game and that we've been running on Echo this season, or since the update really, since the item rework, is Nash's Tooth into Frostfire and then Frozen Heart. And then after that, you kind of have to adjust. This game, they're mostly AD, so Ranwin's is okay. We have some really tough matchups top, so we really just need to focus on playing bot. Luckily, Pyke, Echo have really good synergy, and we have a lot of roam just in general on our team, so we're really going to be playing for Ripper this game. The Rengar matchup's a little tricky. Salas also doesn't give the best leash. If he starts E, it's not bad. I'm not sure if he's going to do that. Also against Rengar, you have to do a specific jungle clear. Rengar has a cheese that they do very consistently. I'll talk about that in a second, but yeah, so you have to do red into Krugs. So it is Riven mid, interesting. Riven against Katarina. Katarina went no flash though, so that's... No flash against Riven's a little risky. Yeah, we're gonna have to use a potion. I'm not gonna smite here, it's not quite worth. But yeah, against Rengar, we have to hit level 3 on the same side. So we can talk about what he likes to do, because he likes to hit level 3 on his red side as well. And then his trick is that he'll go to try to fight our blue. And he'll use the plant here, which gives him an extra stack, and then try to fight us from the blue bush. Rengars do that super consistently.
I'd rather make mistakes than make nothing at all.
There's an early all-in fight. Riven should win that, but maybe not. Katarina got the auto reset or something. Oh, good job mid. That was super close. Okay, now we know exactly what Rengar's path is going to be. Unfortunately, like even with him stopping by mid, he got 2 extra minions too. We're still behind just because he got the bot leash, we got the Silas top leash. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything bot, so we're just full clearing. And luckily we know where Rengar is, so it's going to be a pretty easy full clear for us now. That's all we have to go for. Our clear is so slow though, we're going to go for Scuttle after blue here. Use W here and then just smite the Scuttle Crab. There's bot. We know all the camps are down.
Never had luck. Never needed it.
I know it's probably warded. Yeah, if I'd flashed, I would have died. Dang. Pyke Echo. Oh no. Dang it, Riven's coming. Nah, at least we got a flash. Riven and Rengar. I don't pick up the AP. The taxi early is not that good. Yeah, execute's a good call. Not a great position to be in. Rengar is actually just a little bit ahead of us in XP now. Both junglers no flash. Our flash comes up a little earlier, but yeah, we're talking about really small advantages here. Luckily, top and mid are doing slightly better than expected. I'm just trying to think right now if there's a better way for me to die instead of giving Rengar the kill. I really don't want Rengar to have any extra gold. I know what his recall timing is. But he actually has a lot of options coming out of base. looking at the waves, like he knows Katarina's leaving, like he's and his Gromp's coming up probably first. So I would not be surprised if he's going top here. Bot's pushed in too. Top's really his only gank right now. His bot side camps are down. I'm trying rushing the gank. I'm a little bit late. Shoot, Rengar's down here. If it's 3v3, we don't really want to fight. Rengar got spotted, so now we're gonna see what he does. I'd rather just go for the scuttle.
Time is not on your side.
Huge. Oh, they still need to be careful. I would not be surprised at all if Rengar still bot, because that already reset. Yeah. This works out really well for us, though. We got the Scuttle Crab. I might help them push. It's either I help them push. It's not bad. And we get the push. Could have been a lot worse. Need to make sure they can't freeze.
Let's make them notice.
Yeah, with that many minions, the wave would get really stuck there. Okay, we get the flash. This wave does not need to be adjusted at all. It's still best just back here. That wave is 100% gonna push back our way. Here we could consider the attack speed. We still have a reward in a good spot. He's starting on red. We know that. I'm pretty sure actually the blasting one's still better. That's the one thing, like, our old build was way better because Runic Echoes into Iceborne was way more efficient, way more bursty, and just overall much better build. Also, there was better runes at the time. Yeah, we know Bruiser, AP Bruisers are a lot worse than AD Bruisers because of, well, a lot of it has to do with itemization, but mostly also how damage is dealt. So like AD champs like Riven just has to build Maw, or Rengar has to build Maw, and we can pretty much never win the fight again. He's not up for a bit. We'll just path towards bot then. His flash is down. This might work. I think it should be topside now. Small chance he's on. No, he's probably not on dragon. But he did red now. It's too early. Or too long ago. I was gonna say the plant. But red was up, so you could have used it to try to do dragon. I could have played that way slower. And just hope that Rengar went in, or Nautilus tried to go for a hook on Katarina. Basically that someone dove in instead of us just being there and nothing happens. Nothing. Going for nothing is okay too though. Right now our team's in a decent spot. It's actually not that decent though. Their team scales way better and they're out farming us across the board. Besides on jungle. Both nice. Rengar's ult's down. We can try starting the dragon right away.
Tomorrow's the last of my worries.
Our blue smite's gonna be back out. Blue smite's so good on Echo. Didn't even have to use it there. Now we can still go for the dragon. I'd be super worried about bot lane, but again, Rengar used his ultimate. He's gonna be bot side, so we'll see him, but I still want to do the dragon. We don't have to reset for a bit. We need 300 gold. One of the worst things that could happen right now is probably Rengar using the plant. We're gonna take a decent amount of damage. They buffed the dragons too. so they're kind of hard to take now. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the dragon buff. I think this is still an okay call. But yeah, I definitely forgot about the dragon buff. I've only played a couple games. I've really just been playing the games for YouTube lately, at least for the time being. I'm still considering actually going to Korea next month, but yeah, we'll see what happens with that. That'd be really fun. I've always wanted to do that, and then we could really grind some games in. I could try to catch this wave, but just going for showing yourself top for this wave, which by the time we get there is like you get 4 minions worth of XP, isn't even quite worth it. Nice, we're getting the Rengar ult. Our buy wasn't great. Rengar's not on a great buy either, though. We could even try to look for a rift. It's still pretty early in the game. It feels like it's a bit later, but we're only 11 minutes in. Pathing towards bot is a great option too, though, actually. That's the lane we want to play around. We have to get our AD champs fed bot. Oh, luckily it's AD Katarina. I just noticed. Which is really bad on me. There we go, another kill bot. Also, the bot scuttle spawning. I just wanted to make sure too that Rengar wasn't on the rift. If we delay that. He's gonna come. I saw the Katarina was coming. We'll call that secured. The red spawning. Yeah, I saw Katarina was coming. I should have backed, like, walked towards her a little bit earlier. Alright, so I'm spotted. Our smite's gonna be up though. Senna and Nautilus are probably gonna mess with us. But we should be fine. Yeah, there's the Senna. This could even result in us getting a kill. Nice. Rengar's coming. His ult's probably back up, but I'm probably gonna be greedy here. Yep, that's the ult. Nice, we got it again.
I owe them nothing.
Well, that was a mistake. I guess I should have backed with Pyke. Kind of makes sense. Like, we were looking mid. Riven wasn't mid for a long time. Whoops. At least we have a lot of gold. But we have to play really clean to win this game. They're going to scale really well. Giving Riven any free gold. Like, she's going to build Mercs. Mercs are also extremely good against Ashe. And then super good against her top side, so that'll be a problem. I'm liking Katarina's build down. This is smart. Luckily, they buffed Bomby, so it's only 1,000 now. So we have perfect items right now, on this back at least. Holds up in 18. Rengar, small chance obviously goes through red. He wants to like play these bush invades. He hasn't been doing it this game though. Luckily, he was looking at that mid-level 3 fight that happened between Katarina and Riven. And so we ended up seeing and kind of knowing his pathing throughout this game. Yeah, top's just an island this game. Top we don't even have to worry about. We also don't have any Amari just going up towards Akali. She'll be able to dodge the gank and just get us to half health basically. If we try to gank that lane, it's not even worth. Pathing towards bot, giving dragon, playing towards bot gank is way better. Mid gank's still fine too. Why are these raptors still up?
Something new.
Wait, what? At least we got the triple.
Enemy double kill.
With Echo, it's super important that you just kind of keep trying to proc your passive. And that's really where all of your plays and mobility and damage comes from. So we switch to the center right away. She's also easier to finish off. And so we managed to get the triple that way. Too bad we're a little bit short from Iceborne. So we might mix our items here. Two good options are just going for the Frozen Heart component or going for healing reduction.
That worked in another timeline.
Actually, our next buy might happen. I'll do this. We'll try this. We'll just grab the Frozen Heart component. Give him the dragon. We're just gonna run straight there.
Catching up.
An enemy
Nice,
has
good
been
pick.
slain.
Luckily, no one on their team is building Merc Treads yet. I don't think they're like as soon as their team makes the switch and starts building Merc Treads, this game is going to be so much more difficult. Yeah, this game without Pyke support would have been almost impossible to play, but luckily we got that pick. Nice, that was close.
Team has destroyed a turret.
Here is dead. I wouldn't be surprised if this camp was down, yeah. This red's coming up, but not for 40. Now we might reverse our pathing.
Never look back.
It was almost, no, going for the dragon was okay. I was gonna say it was almost better just to keep this path system that we had. But past 20, like now we're gonna have our ADC mid, so it doesn't matter as much. And their ADC is gonna go mid as well, most likely. So it's fine to reverse the path towards top here. Because we can just cut the path short too and not go for Krugs, and then path back to mid this way, protect mid, or look for the mid gank. We're really trying to avoid Akali as long as possible. Now we have a little bit of a more, but yeah, we still want to avoid her. I know the Rengar's red's coming up right now.
I'd rather make
Also want to
mistakes
ping
than
that.
nothing at all.
Raptor's too, so he's probably just going to be stuck down there for a bit in his bot side.
Don't blink.
Oh, he's not going for it.
Never had luck. Never needed it.
Like I said, it's not worth going up here. I can, the way I should have played that is not, I should have just waited here. Oh, Ashe doing some decent damage.
Shut down.
I still don't have enough for Iceborne. 2's not bad.
Patience.
It's still a bad play though. I lost Slash too. Luckily with the gates, we might be able to catch up to them. They know Katarina might be coming, so they're running.
Step right up. Time is not on your side.
Let's not let this cannon go to waste. Red's coming up too. This is good timing. I might reset after red, just so we can actually get our core item, the Iceborne. Rengar's blue's coming up. We're doing okay though, pretty farmed, but yeah, I'm really worried. Luckily, still not a single piece of MR, even their Nautilus actually has built way too much MR, or armor I mean. So it's fine for us to just focus him, we'll actually kill him pretty
Only
quick.
once?
Like using the Ashe ult like they did earlier on the Nautilus and just finishing that kill. As long you just want to make sure that he doesn't have a Q that he can use right away because he can Q. Which will neglect some of the Ashe ult duration. Here we go, Jaeger. I should have kept running this way. I saw Akali was coming. I really want to avoid Akali. That's why I'm trying to make sure we really don't make too many mistakes this game. Oh goodness, what is this? A Salus build. They might get burned off that. Because these are actually 3 of the hardest picks in the whole game to deal, or for Echo to deal with: Rengar, Riven, and Akali. It's almost, normally you see the Riven top, but it doesn't at this point. It doesn't really matter where they started. They haven't even built Damar yet. Like, this game's gonna be really tricky. Luckily we have 2 dragons. We can get this next dragon. That's probably our...
Second first time for everything.
Yeah, we're too late. Pykeld's about to come up. It's too bad it's not a second earlier. Wait for it?
Been slain.
Yeah, too late.
Double kill.
This is gonna look good.
Enemy rampage.
Heads up. Look out.
I'm probably just gonna try to stay on this backside and steal.
Come get me.
And then I can get out with the gate. Oh, I went way too early. I used the W way too early, so they just knew I was there. We just have to get used to the new dragon timing. They die a lot slower. Next one is going to be good. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. We're seeing if she goes for the camp, we'll just go towards mid. Yeah, here we just go towards mid. Silas is the furthest pushed up, so they might go for him. We're still waiting out their Baron too. We'll be lucky. I can just reset one more time, or I look for a play here, but it doesn't look like Senna's gonna push, so we're just gonna back at the Frozen Heart. It's still better to be out here in case something were to happen, like if some reason for Senna and Nautilus just push up by themselves. It would have been good to be right here, and then we could have followed up on a play or made a play. Instead of just waiting base for Frostfire next item.
Enemy rampage.
Yeah, this game's gonna be really tough to win with our picks. Our top side is just too weak. Like, they have the best counters in the game for the picks we picked for like this is just AP bruisers against AD bruisers, and then Akali. Akali's like an exception to the AP bruiser rule with Rift, like just with how she plays. Especially with the builds, because we don't even have the AP builds. We have the tank versions. The one on Katarina is fine, but the Silas build's no good. I just got this done. Our red's coming up. Nice. Yeah, him not having tenacity is just really nice. We can just hunt him down. Their blue's coming up. I could try to go over there. If I use this, our ult brings us so far back, so it's not like they can really chase you away. If we saw the Rengar right away. Cool, we get the blue buff. We should go for this.
Back to going forward. Go. Step right up.
Enemy double kill.
We're fine, but Akali is a problem. Our team's also like building full armor, so this magic penetration Katarina. And their team actually built MR way later than necessary, so Silas especially if he was AP, that would have been good at least for trying to close out in the mid game, because that's when we had to win. But this game is really just like, you can't expect to win after 5 deaths. Like I already threw this game a long time ago, especially against their picks. You can definitely still win, especially with 5 deaths if they pick worse, but if they pick well and you make 5 big mistakes, then it's really hard to win. Nice, our armor is starting to shine through. I'm surprised we didn't get the Senna though. Yeah, even when playing from behind though, and like with Echo, you just have so many ways to come back though. Like if we just steal Baron. Especially with the gates, there should be some fun plays. Next wave's almost here, so I could stay and we keep pushing, make sure we get this tier 2. We'll probably do that. Baron's about to come up too. Dragon's really important as well. We have to do Baron though, we have to. Yeah, we're coming. With the Akali dead, we'll get this for sure. We just have to get it off the map. They're all going for Riven, it's just kind of a bad idea. But yeah, Bruiser Echoes, I think it would just always be my favorite pick. And so I hope it stays somewhat playable, even though it's not actually. Those plays look a little worse, but I think we're still good. Yeah, as long as Akali's not there, like our team's fine. Now Akali's reset though, so now we might back off the play. We're also sitting on 2k. I might even do one camp really quick so we can get our potion as well, because we need 22. With the gate, we might be able to make it to Dragon, especially if they're defending with Pyke and Katarina. I might even go blue orb now, or blue potion, since our team actually ended up all building AD. They also don't have that much CC, so the yellow pot's not as good.
Killing spree.
Okay, he's backing. I was gonna see if he backed in this push, but here we just need to make sure we get the dragon. I still think our best play was just securing that Baron earlier though. It was super free if we just stayed on it. Wait, this guy's still free. And it's only Senna who can defend him, and we know we can go for Senna. No, damn, the Ringer got his ability off. Dang, our ult wasn't great. We dodged the Riven combo at the end, but that's actually not even that important. We have to make sure we can proc our passive one more time when we're coming out of that ult. Or that we get the damage on someone. Like ideally we get it right when Rengar's starting to jump on us and we can try to bring the ult this way and he jumps, we ult, and he dies. He's got the X-Rinker too, so we can't burst him. Senna actually, this is the reason we actually haven't built. Senna is the one person who's actually building correctly because she went Merc Treads. And she's building a little extra MR, so she's gonna build X-Rinker too. Now we're dead for Baron too, that actually worked out really poorly. I thought we'd have the Nautilus quicker, but the only reason that didn't work is because Riven was there. I thought it was just gonna be a Senna and Nautilus. Yeah, they're not trying to defend, it's probably not possible. What's that pink down there? For last item, like I said, it always depends. Renwood's is okay, but this game will probably go Demonic Embrace. We actually want the extra damage. Because we're just extra tanky, like,
An ally has
there's
been
no
slain.
amount of damage that we can, like, or, like being tanky, the Rengar will get through the damage, or through our health pretty quickly, no matter how tanky we build. So we want to be a low burst here.
Walked away. Look out.
Yeah, we just like trying to find that sweet spot. The ratios are a little off, especially before we can kill Leandri's, which really amp their damage after Iceborne.
Never had luck.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
We just at 16, so our ult's still 50-second cooldown. Now it's only 33, but too late.
Not quitting till it's
But yeah, League's kind of in that funny state right now. Like, just in Champ Select, I was like, uh-oh. This game might not be worth recording because they've got all of our counters. And this is the game we're trying to record for our rank 1 video. And so I knew it was going to be an ugly looking game. Yeah, this thing was absolutely awful. Like, proc our pass one more time. Yeah, that was a terrible place to fight. Yeah, I think they got it. I'm not too surprised. This was a really tough game to win. Our team also, because we had triple AP, like they ended up adjusting their builds. It was actually fine because we had double 80 bot and we got our bot lane, especially Pyke, a little bit ahead, so they didn't have MR. Like Akali still doesn't have any more MR, Riven still doesn't, and Nautilus still doesn't. And like Suzka has a really good steal on Nautilus ult and Akali ult, so you can make really good execution plays with just that and try to pick off Akali. But still a good game. I think I'll post this one. So thank you guys so much for watching. Still messing with the audio. Hopefully it's getting a little bit better every day. But yeah, if you like the video, please like and subscribe.